Joy Taylor, Lions, good team, good story.
Good team. And they're built the way that we want teams to be built. A lot of time in sports, we complain because people, they just get a good player, bring them in, it feels cheap, they pay for everybody, players force their way out, whatever. They were a 3-win team.
Yeah.
Then they were a 9-win team and beat the big bad Packers with Aaron Rodgers to keep them out of the playoffs, even though they missed the playoffs that year. Now they're 12-5. I'm just saying this is just what happened, James. This is just the timeline. 3 wins, 9 wins, 12 wins. Wins their division, and now they are in the NFC Conference Championship game. How is that a good story? That's literally how you build a culture. That's how you build an organization. You are bad, then you get better, and now you're great. This is a really, really good team. Very, very talented, and they're where they're supposed to be. I don't understand how this could be a good story. There are some teams that, you get a quarterback in there, okay, they got a little talent, they figured it out. They're here, but we don't really believe in what they were capable of doing.
Yeah.
They've literally built this. This isn't an accident that they're here.
Right.
So is it also a good story because it's Detroit and it's been a long time and you've got Dan Campbell with all this character and rah-rah and the team and the city is behind them? And yes, it's also a good story, but they are a good team. And I would like, I'm a petition for us to just sprinkle just a tiny little bit of respect on Jared Goff, because we say these things
what you want?
real flippantly about quarterbacks, like you got to get to a conference championship game or you're not legit. You got to get to a Super Bowl or you're not legit. So it's really, really hard to get to these things.
Hard to do.
He's been with both and with 2 different organizations and 2 different systems, and one of these organizations had 3 wins and then had 9 wins and then had 12 wins.
Yeah.
Brady, Manning, 2 really good quarterbacks, and Jared Goff.
Wait, which Manning? Gotta be
Peyton
exact.
Manning.
Okay, all right, bet. He is really good.
Eli gonna make it to the Hall of Fame also, but I'm talking about Peyton.
Okay.
Brady and Peyton Manning are the only 3 quarterbacks in NFL history to lead multiple teams to 14-plus wins in a single season, including the postseason. Goff is the other one.
I'm gonna go really, really good team, but a great story, right? Just think about this, the Lions in general. They haven't been like a winning franchise, right? When they got Dan Campbell, we kept saying, is he really the guy, right? He gives you great speeches, great passion. They ain't really winning. They get first-round draft picks every year. But they capitalize on them, right? So you talk about getting Jared Goff. When he first got there, it didn't work out smoothly. If you remember, they had a part where Dan Campbell came to him like, I need more from you, right? I need you to give us more so we can win. And what did he do? He turned it on. Then you get some first-round draft picks. You traded DeAndre Swift to Philadelphia, and then in that, you get Gibbs from Alabama. He's been balling, right? You go to Chicago, get Montgomery, right? So they've been doing things. And then to add it all up, you go get Hutchinson, right? A pass rusher, you need that. And he's from Michigan, all that storyline. They haven't been to a playoff win in, 32 years? That's a great storyline. But this team is really, really good. You talked about how they built this team. They went from the linemen first, then they built up the running game, and then got some wide receivers, and got some speed. So I love everything they're doing. They have a great storyline, man. Top 5 offense. Defense can play a little bit better. I think they're going out to the Bay, man, and make it a game. I'm not sure if they'll win this game, but I think they're going to make it a game. 2 good teams, coach well, a lot of attitude, a lot of grit. We're going to see what happens.
Really, 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 really good offense. Pretty good team. Really good offense. I was thinking about it today. Without Deebo Samuel, the Lions are the Niners. All-pro tackle Trent Williams. All-pro tackle Sewell.
Yep.
Oh, beast running back Christian McCaffrey, 2,000 yards, 21 touchdowns. Oh, wait a second. The backs, if you count Montgomery and Gibbs,
together,
24 touchdowns, 2,300 yards. All-pro wide receiver, Ayuk. All-pro wide receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown. All-pro tight end, Kittle. All-pro tight end, Laporte. Same team. Offensively, it's the same team. Only different Lions have another all-pro center. But, offensively, don't get it twisted just because we don't talk about the Lions. The Lions and the Niners offensively are incredibly comparable. Incredibly comparable. So it's more than just a good story. A really good offense. Defense, suspect. I'll be honest. Back end, suspect. Linebacking core, don't love them. Hutchinson, beast. So really good offense. We'll find out just how good a team they are.
Yeah, and I think the offense definitely helps this defense out. This is a really good football team, right? And when I look at this football team, when I look at a really good football team, what's your identity, right? We talked about that all year long with the Eagles. We don't know. We know getting off the bus, Niners ain't finna bully nobody. This is a very physical offense football team. They are running the football at you with 2 really good backs. Both these backs had over 1,100 yards from scrimmage. two really good running backs. They are a physical ball club. That is their identity.
Yeah.
Yes, Jared Goff is running a well-oiled machine, but their identity is we are finna run this football. And we have ran this football every single game. It does not matter the opponent. So when you talk about really good football team, what's your identity? They got that. They're going to run the football. They're going to play action pass. Yes, I do agree with you. Defense is not the Niners' defense, right? They are going to have their hands full. But when you talk about what they accomplished this year, yeah, it's a great story, but this is a really good football team. Let's not get that twisted. Jared Goff playing at a really high level. You already talked about the all-pro receiver in Amon-Ra St. Brown. They got an all-pro tight end, but their identity is really, really physical, and it starts with the head coach, and they get off the bus like that. This is going to be a really good football game because they are built the same, whether you like it or not. They are a little better on defense. Well, I won't say a little better. They're better on defense. But when you look at what they do offensively, these as a team, very physical, run the football, let's play action pass. This is a really good football team. Niners better know that.
I know it's going to be a good game.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.